Hi, if you're looking for a decent microphone for your YouTube startup as well as for your work under $100, then this might be just what you need. Hi again, welcome to my channel. In this video, I am going to do the unboxing of the Fifine T683 microphone, and we will do a quick review to see its capabilities. For the sake of better understanding, I am going to record this entire video with this microphone alone so that you already have a fair understanding of what to expect from it. So let's get started. At the face of the box, you are greeted with a big smiley. It's an all black packaging. You get a microphone, the main component, it's cardioid condenser microphone, a C-clamp, all metal again, and can fit the fattest tabletop that you may have. Only the tightening knob is plastic. A pop-up filter, a must-have item, and Fifine was kind enough to include it in the price. A boom arm, good quality, all metal scissor boom arm, only the tightening knob is plastic. A 2.5 meter dual USB cable which gives you USB-C and USB 2. Shock mount, this is all plastic. The build quality of the microphone at this price point is really good. At the back there is a 3.5mm headphone jack, and at the front you get a mic gain control button, a mute button, and LED indicator which turns green upon detection and red when you mute it. The shape of the microphone is also good. The top body may attract dust accumulation and needs frequent cleaning with a wet wipe. Other than this, at the bottom you have a USB port. This one is a thread ring, and you get additional rubber string for your shock mount and bob filter in case the default ones are spoiled or lost. Then the shock mount, this one could have been better as the mic is heavy, and this one is all plastic with the exception of the brass thread that connects to the boom arm. Finally, we have the 2.5 meter dual interface USB cable with USB-C and USB 2.0 interface option. Alright, so the boom arm is in position. The way I have clamped in my case is a bit different. Normally you would clamp it on your desk, but I have clamped it on the monitor arm because the reason is I wanted it to project it from the top and then come over the head. So that's the reason I have clamped it. It stays in position, so there is no problem in terms of stability. It is pretty strong. I have checked that, so there is no issue with that. The other thing that you would see is that the hinges, they are not made of plastic either, and the quality of the spring is good as well. So this means that whatever position you want this boom arm to be in, it will stay in this position and it will not wiggle. I will show you. I have tested it. It stays in position, and we will see later how when you move it in a different position it just stays put. Position the microphone like this. But the problem with that is you can see the buttons have gone inside, so there's a problem with the accessibility. So the only correct way of positioning this microphone arm is like this, so that you have accessibility to the buttons as well, and then it serves the purpose of shock mount if it goes in this position. Now let's go ahead and connect the shock mount to the boom arm to make sure that it is tight. It is now. So here you have two knobs which can decide which position you want. So you have one knob over here that swivels this particular rod, which you can position it to whatever position you like, and then you tighten it. And then there is one more adjustment position is for the shock mount that you can also adjust as per your liking. So this part is plastic, this particular knob, so you need to pay attention when you tighten it. This part is plastic as well, but this looks to be a good quality plastic when compared to this. Now this shock mount is the only component which I have seen is plastic in this entire arrangement. So this part looks a bit delicate, so you need to be careful while you are adjusting the position for the mic. Okay, so it can go in this position all the way, it can go in this position. So, alright, so let's go ahead and fit the mic. The mic is quite heavy, it's all metallic part, and this guy is gonna hold it in the shock mount. So it is actually a plastic screw, but the insert is metallic, so it should be good. Now let's go ahead and put this in place. Okay, so in my case, like I mentioned, I want to come it in a different direction, which is the upside down. Normally people use it in this position. This is convenient because they can really bring it close to their mouth and talk, but in my case I want to have it inverted. So I'm just going to turn it upside down. For that I just need to loosen the screw here, turn this position to my liking, and then tighten the screw again. So this is the position that I want, and then the USB cable can also come from the top. It's not a problem. Like this, and the light is blown, which means that the mic is already detected by the system. And one last thing that you just need to put it is this pop filter, which comes as part of the deal. You can use it without this, but it is advisable to have this in place because it looks good, and then it also helps you with power sound. So the mic is in position. I was mentioning earlier in terms of the quality of this spring and how it stays in one position once you want to set it. As you can see, if you take it to a position, then it stays in that position, and you want to change it to another position, it stays in that position. So it all looks good, and this mic is ready to go. The great thing about this mic, and like any other USB mic, is it does not require any drivers, whether you are on a Windows PC or you are using it on a Mac. Right now it is connected to my Mac Mini, and I have also tested this with my Windows PC, and it does not require any drivers. So just plug and play. The moment you connect it, it is automatically detected. It also has a voice monitoring feature, and for that what you need to do is you need to insert the cable to the monitor port, which is behind the mic. The cable is not provided, so you need to use your own cable, and then a headphone with a headphone jack, which is rare to find these days, and you insert it to your headphone. So with this arrangement in place, when you're talking you can actually hear your own voice, so you can monitor it. So this is essentially helpful in situations where you're recording and you want to know how the voice is getting recorded, because otherwise what you normally do is that once you have recorded your voice, you stop the recording and then you listen through it to see that if you sounded well. Of course, when we are talking we can hear what we are talking with our ears, but how the system or the mic is intercepting it is something very helpful if you have this feature. Alright, so with this we have reached the end of this video. I hope you found the video review useful. Till we meet again, goodbye and stay safe.